Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome to another exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In this month, the month of December, we are running a special series 100 to 150 most important questions for the SNAP. These questions have been picked up from the last 20 years SNAP papers, and we in Unacademy have picked up questions which have occurred multiple times, 2-3 times. So if you look at the last 20 years papers, a lot of analysis has been done to pick up this carefully curated set of 100 to 150 quants questions for the SNAP. So every morning 10:30 a.m. month of December, SNAP preparation at its best on Unacademy. But as always, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. Let's get started. A small notification at the start. The SNAP mock test, right, is scheduled on Unacademy. The first mock test tomorrow. It's very important that you enroll and write as many mocks as possible so that you get a feel of the actual exam environment. You can access all of these mocks just for free on Unacademy using the code Parikshit Saikia. Just use the invite code Parikshit Saikia. If you have registered as a new user with a new mobile number, if you have registered, use the invite code Parikshit Saikia and that will enable you to access all these non-CAT test series for absolutely free. Let's get started with today's session. Okay, the first set of questions on your screen. 200 most important questions which have occurred multiple times. Let's look at question number 1. Remember, SNAP 60 minutes, 60 questions. So 1 minute per question is the timeline, right? That's the time limit. So please try to use all known shortcuts. A village has 2,000 people, out of which 1,100 are male and 900 are female. So let's write it down. 2,000 out of which men are 1,100. Okay. And how many are women? Women are 900. The overall literacy rate is 5%. So for males, you would have two categories, right? Category of literates, and for women, there will be another category of literates. So if you add up these two numbers, they say it is 95%. Think about it. How do you calculate 5% of 2,000? 5% of 2,000 is 100. So obviously 5% is 100. 95% would be 2,000 minus 100, which would be 1,900. So the sum of these two numbers, the literates, would be 1,900. And they say 3% male are not literates. So what is 3%? 3% of 11, right? 1,100. So 3% of 1,100 are not literates. So what is 3%? 1% is 11. So 3% would be 33. Not literates is 33. So how many are literates? All the remaining. How many are remaining? 1,100 minus 33, which comes out to be 1,067. Yes. So how many female literates are there? Can you see? Female total literates are 1,900. So female literates must be 1,900 minus 1,067, which comes out to be 833. Right? Now the question is asking what percent of the female population is literate. So your answer is 833 divided by 900 into 100. Into 100. So 1s are 9s are, right? So how much is this? Yes, 13. So 90. 9 ones are 81, 23. So 92.55% will be your answer. I hope you all got this. This was an easy one. Should have been attempted within 40 seconds, 45 seconds at max. If you have joined me live and if you have a doubt, you can always ping your doubts in the live comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Let's take up question number 2. Again, this was from a previous year SNAP paper. This question has appeared multiple times in the SNAP. Only the numbers have changed. The question is exactly the same. Let's look at question number 2. Okay. X can complete a task in 15 days. X can complete a task in 15 days. And Y can complete the same task in 20 days. X started the task alone and after 5 days, Y joined X. After working together for 3 days, X had to leave the work. How long did it take for Y to complete the remaining work? So let's assume, let's say, let total work is some number. Let's say, let total work, I think this is the easiest way of solving, is some number. How much will you want to assume? You can assume any number you want. 1,000, 100, 1,45,000, any number. But I think the easiest number would be if you assume the LCM of these two numbers. What is the LCM of 15 and 20? LCM of 15 and 20 is 60. So I can say let total work is 60 units. Right? So how much time will X take? How much work does X does per day? So 60 units. Remember, X completes it in 15 days. So can I say X does 4 unit per day? X does 4 unit per day. What about Y? Y needs 60 units. Y completes it in 20 days. 20 days. So can I say Y takes 3 units per day? Does 3 units per day. I think this is okay up till here, right? So how many days that X work? X started the work alone and after 5 days, Y joined X. After working together for 3 days. So can I say in total, X has worked for 5 plus 3, 8 days. Do you agree? Initial 5 days plus the remaining 3 days. So in total, X has worked for a total of 8 days. So in 1 day, 4 units. So can I say in 8 days, X must have done a total of 4 into 8, 32 units. Easy? Similarly, how many days did Y work? After 5 days, Y joined X and after working together for 3 days. So Y till this point of time has worked for 3 days. So 1 day, 3 units. So in 3 days, how many units? 9 units. 9 units. So now at this point, when my story has completed up till this point, how much units of work is done? 41 units. 41 units of work is completed. Remember, now the story says X has already left. X has already left. So who is remaining? Y is remaining. So how much more work Y has to complete? 60 minus 14. 60 minus 41. So can I say the remaining work is 19 units? Remaining work is 19 units. Yes. How many days will Y take? Remember, Y in 1 day does 3 units. Y in 1 day does 3 units. So 19 by 3, Y will take approximately 6.3 more days. That's your answer. Did you all get it? I think this is the easiest way of solving it. So you take X. How many days did X work? How many days in total did Y work? Now the story has ended. Okay, X has left the scene. So whatever work is remaining will be done by the actor who is still there on the scene, right? Who is still there on the scene. And in our case, Y is still there in the scene. So remaining work divided by the work done by Y per day will give you the number of days. I hope it's clear. I don't see any comments in YouTube. So perfect. I believe it's clear. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Number 3. Number 3. A boy lying on the ground 1,000 feet away from a multi-storied building exactly in line with the top of a 10 feet tall flagpost. So let's consider here. Let's draw the diagram. Let's say there is a boy out here. Okay, let's say there is a boy. And they say he's 1,000 feet away from a multi-storied building. So let's say this is the building. Let's say this is the building. So you know what? The distance between the boy and the building is 1,000. The distance between the boy and the building is 1,000. Can see the top of the building exactly in line with the top of a 10 feet tall flagpost. So there is a post out here. So let's say there is this post. Let's draw this post a little this side. Let's say this is the post. Okay. And the guy can just see the top of the building. Just see the top of the building. So this is the building. and this is the post, right? And they say the post is 20 feet from the boy. So this post is 20 feet from the boy. So this distance is basically 20, right? And the height of the post is how much? 10 feet. 10 feet. So this distance is, this height is basically 10. What have they asked you? Find out the height of the building. Let's say the height of the building is, let's say, h. You need to find out the value of h. Yes? Okay. Now, if boy to post is 20 and the total is 1000, obviously this has to be 980. But that's not required. That's perfectly fine. Let's just number this. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E. Okay. I need to find out DE. I need to find out DE. Okay. How will you find out? The easiest way is considering trigonometric ratios. Let's consider this angle to be theta. Let's consider this angle to be theta. So in triangle ABC, can I say tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base, right? So basically BC divided by AB. How much is BC? Is 10. How much is BC divided by AC? That's AC, that's not AB, this is AC. BC divided by AC, right? Yeah, the base. Perfect. How much is AC? AC is 20. So can I say tan theta is equal to half? No doubts up till here? Perfect. Let's consider the next triangle. What is the next triangle? Triangle ADE. In triangle ADE, can I also again say tan theta? Remember, it's the same theta. Tan theta is DE divided by AE. Right? So how much is tan theta? You just found out. It was half. How much is DE? That's what you need to find. How much is AE? AE is 1000. Awesome. I think you already got the answer. You can do the maths and do the simplification. So DE comes out to be 500. That's the answer. DE comes out to be 500 and that's the answer. Did you all get it? Again, another very easy one in the snap. So remember, 60 minutes, 60 seconds. And the questions we are doing are questions which have occurred multiple times in the snap in the last 20 years. More than once. It has either occurred 2, 3 or sometimes even 4 times. Just the number changes, but the question is exactly the same. Let's look at question number 4. I hope you understood 3. Let's look at question number 4 now. Okay. Arvind and Mohan are 20 kilometers apart. Arvind and we are at question number 4. Arvind and Mohan are 20 kilometers apart. If they travel in opposite directions, so let's say here Arvind is there and here Mohan is there. The distance between them is 20 kilometers. Perfect. Next, if they travel in opposite directions, they meet each other after half an hour. Okay. So let's say the speed of Arvind be a kilometer per hour and the speed of Mohan be, let's say, m kilometer per hour. Now I hope from the basics of time, speed and distance, you all know one thing. What is it? If two human beings are moving in opposite directions, what will you do? Plus. If two human beings are moving in one direction, full question is not visible, the last one. Yeah, that's the, so Bogeyman, that's the last one. The last one, the entire question is there only. The options are not there. Just the options are not there, but the question is that only. Last question. Options are not there. Okay. Let's say the speed of A is a kilometer per hour and the speed of M is m kilometer per hour. What is speed? You know what? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Distance divided by time. Remember? And if two human beings are moving in opposite directions, their speed will be how much? Their speed will be how much? Opposite directions. So plus, right? So what is it? A plus m, speed. Speed is a plus m, that is distance by the time. What is the distance? 20. What is the time? Time is half an hour. So can I say 1 by 2? 1 by 2. So a plus m, how much am I getting? A plus m is 40. Perfect. Correct? Next. If they travel in the same direction, okay, if you are traveling in the same direction, remember from the basics of time, speed and distance, if two humans are moving in the same direction, what will you do? The speed is minus. The relative speed is the difference between the two speeds, right? So a minus m, again distance, speed is distance divided by time. What is the time? 2 hours. 2 hours implies a minus m is equal to 10. You just need to solve them. Add the two equations. If you add both the equations, how much will you get? 2a is equal to 50 implies a is equal to 25 kilometers per hour, and if you substitute the value of a, you will get m is 15 kilometer per hour. What are they asking? Arvind is faster than Mohan. Then what is Arvind's speed? If Arvind is faster than Mohan, then obviously Arvind's speed is 25 kilometer per hour. So your answer is 25 kilometer per hour. That's it. Remember, the snap will have the options. In this case, I did not have the options, but the snap will definitely have the options. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? You all got it, right? Perfect. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Number 5. Okay, number 5. On your screen. A grocer sells a soap marked 30 at mark rupees 13. So basically it is rupees 13 at 15% discount. So basically there is a price tag. There is a price tag, right? And what does the price tag says? The price tag says the price is rupees 30, right? That's the price. And you know what? He is giving you a 15% discount. If he is giving you a 15% discount, it means the selling price is less than 30. Will you agree? The selling price is less than 30. 15% of 30. How will you calculate? 15% of 30 is 4.5. So it means 4.5 is the discount. 4.5 is the discount. So 15% of 30 is 4.5. So 30 minus 4.5 comes out to be 25.5 is the selling price. But the question says the grocer is giving a shampoo sachet worth 1.5 free with each soap. It means there is a catch here. What is the catch? This 25.5 consists of two components. You know what? One component is a soap, is a shampoo sachet. How much is it worth? 1.5. 1.5. Okay. If this is 1.5, it means the soap will be how much? 25.5 minus 1.5. So basically it will be 24. 24. You get the point? Perfect. Now the question says the shopkeeper makes a 20% profit. 20% profit. Remember, whatever I give for free, there I am not making any profit. So you cannot be considering this 1.5 in your calculations anymore. You are giving this for free, so you are not making any profit on the sachet. So on this, they say there is a 20% profit. There is a 20% profit. Perfect. 20% profit on this. Yes. So what will be the cost price? What will be the cost price? Think about it. Think about it. If I am inside your brain, how will I think it? If I am inside your brain, 20% profit means if the cost price is X, selling price is 1.2x. Will you agree? If the cost price is X, selling price must be 1.2x. In that case, I have a 20% profit. Now, as per my question, this 1.2x, what is the selling price in our case? 24. 1.2x is equal to 24. So, x is equal to 20. Perfect. You got the cost price. So, what is the cost price? 20, and that's the answer. Cost price is 20, and that's the answer. Did you all get it? So, I think the only problem out here could be the shampoo sachet, which the snap said they are giving it for free. So if anything you give it for free, you need to remove that and then do your calculations. Because remember, if you're not charging money, if you're giving something for free, you cannot make a profit there. That is free. So you need to remove the cost from the free item and then do your calculations. That was the trick. And remember, things given for free have come. If you look at the last 20 years, probably you'll see 4-5 times such questions have come. So I think that's it for today. we'll meet tomorrow again 10:30 a.m. with episode 4 of the Snap 2020 100 most important questions. We'll try to cover more than 100, but definitely somewhere between 100 to 150 most important questions for the Snap. Till then, you can always go to Unacademy. You can always go to my profile on Unacademy and you will get a lot of free classes. You can just use the invite code. If you use a new mobile number, then it will ask you for an invite code. That way you can get, if you are a new user, you can get a lot of classes for free. You can use the invite code Parikshit Saikia, that's my name, and go to my profile and look for a lot of classes which you have on Unacademy. But on YouTube, I'll be there tomorrow morning again, 10:30 a.m. live with another set of important questions for your Snap. In case you feel these sessions are helping you, do please hit the like button because that tells us that the sessions are helpful and we can plan more and more such sessions in the future. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the session and stay safe till tomorrow morning when we meet. Goodbye from my end. Thank you.